Merry Christmas, my little grands. Last year, I told you the story of the gift of Magi. I retold it, made it current. I'm going to do that again this year. I'm going to retell you a story that I recently learned was an actual retelling of itself. It's called Papa Panov's Special Day by Tolstoy. And today, I'm going to retell it. You ready? You ready to hear my story? Papa Schaeffer's Special Day. Shall we begin? The golden light from the lamps spilled across Papa Schaeffer's little bench, making the old wood glow. Outside, snowflakes drifted down like tiny white feathers, covering the world in a soft, quiet blanket. Inside the music shop, it was warm and still, like a favorite old song. Papa Schaeffer, with his round glasses perched on his nose, hummed softly as he sat down his hymn book. His bench was crowded with instruments, violins with snapped strings, dented trumpets, and dusty guitars, all waiting patiently for his careful hands. But today felt different. A dream had stayed with him from the night before. A voice gentle and warm sang, "I will visit you tomorrow. Watch for me." Papa adjusted his glasses and glanced at the open Bible on the counter. The words seemed to glow. "Whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." He smiled and whispered, "I'll be ready, Lord." The little bell above the door jingled, and a gust of cold air followed a tiny figure inside. A girl no older than 9 stepped in, her cheeks pink from the cold. She clutched a violin case tightly against her chest, like it was the most precious thing in the world. "Good morning, little one," Papa Schaeffer said kindly. Come in, you'll catch a chill out there." The girl shuffled closer to the warm stove. "Morning, Papa Schaeffer," she whispered. "Mama said you can fix anything." Papa's eyebrows lifted as he wiped his hands on his apron. "Well, I do my best. Let me see what you've got." The girl carefully placed the violin case on the counter and opened it. Inside lay a tiny battered violin. Its bridge was snapped, and one string hung loose like a broken spiderweb. "She fell," the little girl said softly. "I didn't mean it to happen. And Mama says we can't afford to fix her until next year. And well, the Christmas concert is tonight." For a long moment, Papa Schaeffer just looked at the little girl and her broken violin. Then he smiled, his eyes crinkling with warmth. "We can't have a silent violin on Christmas Eve, now can we?" The girl's face brightened. "You mean you can fix it?" Papa picked up the violin gently. "Oh, she'll sing again. You sit by the stove and warm up while I work." The girl sat quietly, her wide eyes fixed on Papa as he worked. His hands moved like magic, tightening strings, adjusting the bridge, and polishing the wood until it gleamed softly in the lamplight. Finally, Papa lifted the violin to his chin and played a single sweet note. The sound filled the little shop, soft and pure like a prayer. The girl gasped, "It works!" Papa chuckled, "Good as new. Now go, little one, play your song tonight with all your heart." She clutched the violin to her chest, her eyes shining with gratitude. "Thank you, Papa Schaeffer. I'll play my very best." The bell above the door jingled again as she disappeared into the snowy afternoon. The bell rang once more, and a man stepped inside. It was Mr. Thompson, the town's music teacher. His coat was dusted with snow, and his trumpet case was clutched tightly in one hand. "Good afternoon, Papa," he said, his voice tired but kind. "I'm running myself ragged getting ready for the Christmas concert tonight. But this trumpet, well, she's not playing her best anymore." Papa Schaeffer opened the case and inspected the worn trumpet. Its valves were sticking, and it had a small dent along its side. "You've been carrying more than just trumpets, haven't you, son?" Papa said gently. Mr. Thompson's shoulders sagged. It's the kids, Papa. They work so hard, but the school's music budget. He shook his head. I just want them to have a little hope tonight. Papa Schaeffer nodded, already working on the trumpets with steady hands. Hope doesn't need to be shiny to be real, my friend, he said softly. Within minutes, the trumpet gleamed, its valves moving smoothly again. Mr. Thompson pressed them down and smiled. She's good as new. No charge, my son, Papa said with a warm smile. Just make sure the kids play with all their hearts tonight. As Mr. Thompson left, Papa watched him disappear into the snowy street, his steps lighter than before. As the afternoon faded into twilight, the bell jingled one last time. A boy stepped inside, holding a weathered guitar case that seemed almost as big as he was. Sir, he asked softly, can you fix this? Papa opened the case and studied the scratched guitar inside. Where did you get this, lad? It was my grandpa's, the boy whispered. He used to play it for me, but it's been quiet since he went away. Papa's heart softened. Would you like to hear it sing again? The boy nodded. With gentle care, Papa replaced the strings, polished the wood, and tuned the guitar until it hummed with life again. He strummed a single chord, and the boy's face lit up like a candle. She works! Papa handed the guitar back. Take good care of her, son. Play your grandpa's favorite song tonight. The boy smiled shyly and hurried back into the snow, clutching the guitar to his chest. The shop grew quiet again. Papa Schaeffer sat back in his chair, staring out the frosted window. Snowflakes danced in the golden glow spilling from the lamps. And then he felt it, the same golden warmth from his dream. A voice, soft and kind, spoke. Papa Schaeffer, I visited you today. Papa's eyes filled with tears. But Lord, I didn't see you. The voice continued. You saw me and the little girl with her violin, in Mr. Thompson with his trumpet, and in the little boy with his guitar. Whatever you did for them, you did for me. Papa Schaeffer bowed his head, his heart overflowing with gratitude. Thank you, Lord, he whispered, for visiting my little music shop today. Outside, the snow kept falling, and the golden light from the shop window shone brighter than ever into the night. Merry Christmas. The end.